Dear participant, first of all, good evening, all of you. And thanks to showing your interest in this 10 days workshop. Uh, it gives me immense pleasure to inaugurate this 10 days practical training on the Python essential for the data science, organized under the Interdisciplinary Symposia Series 2025. Actually, we have started this interdisciplinary series and numerous programs we have organized with collaboration and independent. Actually, this program was organized for the student, but when I saw that the most of the participants are the faculty members, uh, no problem. So for the data science organized under the Interdisciplinary Symposia Series 2025, the training has been thoughtfully designed to provide a hands-on and application-driven introduction to the Python programming with a special focus on data science. Over the next 10 days, you will engage with the key concepts including Python basics, data structure, data visualization, NumPy, Pandas, and essential data science workflow, all through live interactive session, guided exercises, and real-world examples. Whether you are a student, researcher, educator, or professional, this program aims to bridge theory with practice and empower you with the tools to analyze data more effectively and build intelligent solutions. I urge you to actively participate, ask questions, complete hands-on tasks, and most importantly, enjoy the learning process. Your enthusiasm and commitment will be the key to making the most of this opportunity. So let's embark on this exciting journey of learning and discovery with Python. So thank you and best wishes for fruitful training experience. And I hope that we have good experience during these 10 days. Okay, so you are allowed to now unmute your mic also, but keep in mind your mic you can unmute only if it is required. Otherwise, sometimes knowingly or unknowingly, our mic is unmuted and we can have disturbance and create echo also sometimes. Okay, so whenever it is required, you can raise your hand and I allowed you to unmute your mic. Okay, I think you understand. Okay, so we will start by giving the brief introduction. Okay, we are starting with the brief introduction of the data science and which type of the tools we can use. So this training program will be held from 20 to 30 and timing will remain same 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, you need not required to wait anymore. The link of the Zoom meeting will be available in the WhatsApp group. Okay, just at the right time. At least you can join the meeting 5 minutes before. Okay, so brief introduction about what is data science. Data is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific method, algorithms, process, and system to extract knowledge and insight from the structured or unstructured data. It combines elements from statistics, computer science, mathematics, and domain knowledge to analyze and interpret complex data from decision. So here are the some key component of the data science like data collection, data cleaning and preparation, exploration, data analysis, statistical modeling and machine learning, data visualization, interpretation and decision making. Okay, so these are required whenever we have the large data set and all these process in the coming sessions we will do. Okay, by step. And there are several applications of the data science. We can use the data science for the prediction of customer behavior, recommending product, detecting fraud in finance, and diagnosing disease in healthcare, optimizing logistic and supply chain. And in essence, data science turn raw data into the meaningful insight, helping organization and individuals make smarter data-driven decisions. So whenever we have any kind of the data, and the data will be useful only if when we have any insight from the data. So today we have in the modern era we have a lot of tools are available in the market, okay, for the prediction, for the recommendation, okay, and we can develop our own intelligent tool and many more. So in this workshop, I saw the basic information about all the participant who has joined. Some of the participants are from Nigeria also. Okay, so this is the event has become international. Some of participants are from Malaysia. Two, three participants I saw today, and so the audience is mixed audience. Okay, so the thing is when we have the data, and I was talking about the tools. Okay, so we have the tools, some like open source. We can use Python and R programming. And if you want to use commercial, then we can think about the Matlab, which is very accurate results are there while using the Matlab. But this is not open source. This is commercial. Okay, and then also we can use SPSS, and some more will be there, which are some are open source and some are commercial. Okay, so during this workshop we will use only the open source software, and mainly the audience, some of the audience are very from the basic science, and some don't know about the programming concept, how we can use Python or the R. They don't have any background, computer background. Okay, so in that case, we will start this program from the very zero level. Okay, and the tools which we will use at this platform during these 10 days, these will be very user friendly. And so let's discuss about this one by one. Yes. So we are starting from the introduction of the Python. Okay. So during these 10 days, we will discuss about Python, Jupyter Notebook, Matplotlib, SymPy, NumPy, okay, Seaborn, and SciPy. So these are the environment Python with Google Cloud, okay, and Jupyter Notebook. So these two environment we will use for the Python, and both are very user friendly. Okay, so the thing is that the file which we will create by using Google Cloud, same file we can use in the Jupyter Notebook also. Okay, and vice versa. And Matplotlib, NumPy, SymPy, and these are the libraries, Seaborn, which will help us to visualize the result and for the statistical analysis and the computing purpose. Okay, so we will discuss all these things one by one. So the main thing is what is Python? Python is a high-level interpreted general purpose programming language and known for its simple syntax, readability, and versatility. This is as simple as we are speaking. We need not required to have the hard programming background. Okay, simply, and also we need not required to declare the variables and the parameters as we do in the C or C++ programming. Just you will choose the variable, you will choose the parameter, and you can easily assign the value to the variable. Okay, and these are the some features you can see of the Python programming. Okay, so easy to learn. Since everyone easily can learn this language, whether have the sound background of the programming or not. Okay, even actually the what are the languages? Just like we are trying to speak in the very beginning, early age of every person, whether you have the environment of Punjabi or Hindi or English. So all these are friendly, and when we switch to the other language also, we are most of the participant from India. Okay, they are speaking Hindi or Punjabi, if they want to learn English. Okay, so the main thing is what are the you can say characters and alphabet and how we can combine this. So in the same way as we are speaking, we can easily write our statement in Python language, and syntax are very simple. Just all the participants who don't have any background in programming or the computing, don't worry. Just you need to follow the syntax how we are using, and once you will use, then this will be very helpful, very useful, and very sportive, and you can implement to write your own program. Okay, so the basic foundation and the fundamentals are very necessary to all the participant, and also no compilation need for the execution. This is the data type checked during the runtime. When you will write, sometimes the text will be automated, will be available there. Okay, I will show you after this presentation during this when how we can start the Python using Google Colab. Okay, this is very simple. And also when we are using the Google Colab, you need not require to install any software, any library in your system. Just you need only the Gmail account. And from that we will start, and after that we will switch to the Jupyter notebook. Okay, one by one we will discuss everything, but the connection of each step must be there. Okay, so you must be connected during the entire session, and don't skip any session of the this 10 days if you want to add some values in yourself. Okay, so modules for many programming purposes. There are several libraries and modules are available in Python, which according to our need, we can import them. We can, after importing in the Python, okay, we can easily use them. And open source, the most beauty of this Python is that Python is open source. So free available, we need not require to purchase, just install in the system, or whether you can use cloud computing based environments which are available. Just example, which we are using Google Colab today. And large group of active users are there. Sometime we need any kind of the help, we can easily get help from the open source community support. Okay. So here the next we have is the Google Colab. This is the introduction about Google Colab, and by using the Google Colab or Collaboratory, what we can do. So all these things we will discuss here, and how Google Colab will help you and many things. And I will show during these days how this Google Colab is so user friendly. Even you don't have any background, many things, the models, statistical or the predictions or recommendations, statistical analysis, everything, whatever we need, we can do by using the Google Colab. Okay, and the same we can do in the Jupyter notebook. But if we will compare these Google Colab and the Jupyter notebook, Google Colab is more friendly uh, environment. Okay, so Google Colab is a free cloud-based platform provided by the Google that allows users to write and execute Python code in web-based interactive environment. It is especially popular for the data science, machine learning, and deep learning. All these three tasks we can perform by using Google Colab, and most important thing is that we need not require to worry about the libraries. All type of the libraries which are required are available in the Google Colab. So just we need to use them. And during these 10 days, we will learn how we can integrate Google Colab in our research, in our teaching, in our learning, okay, and in our computing part. Okay, so if you need the scientific computing, just like if you need some hard computing, like mathematical models are there and you want to compute, you can do all these type of the models by using Google Colab also. This support SymPy is library there. By using the SymPy library, SymPy is just the combination of symbolic mathematics and Python. So combining these two, we have the SymPy library, which is very helping and supportive library for specifically symbolic mathematics computing. And you know there are various type of the equations in the mathematics, integration, derivative, and all those we can solve by using this library. And along with the, if you deal with the physics, and there are so many governing equations are there, you can do hard this type of the equations by using this tool also. Okay. So on the right hand side, you can see we can use the Google Cloud for big data and cloud integration. We can use for the machine learning and deep learning, which will involve model training. Free GPU and TPU is also available inside the Google Cloud. Okay, if you have the deep learning, in that case, you need a GPU and TPU, and both are available inside Google Cloud. We can use for the intelligent uh, tools which we need to develop, and for the deep learning, both machine learning also. We can develop research and prototyping by using quick prototyping is there, and reproducible research also. Okay, we can use Google Cloud for natural language processing, text classification, sentiment analysis. Okay, and also we can use this Google Cloud for simulations and scientific computing, just like we have the dynamic system or the differential equations. As I told in the beginning, we can do hard computing by using Google Cloud. Okay, and also this provide us the visualization and reporting. We have the interactive plots and markdown documentation, and we can use Google Cloud for the education and online learning, to develop your Python courses and live notebooks. You can share with your friends, with your colleagues, and you can collaborate also. Okay, for the data science and analytics, we can use for which will involve data cleaning, data exploration, data visualization, and along with we can use Python, and by using the Google Cloud for the web scraping and API. Okay, so this is the various type of the applications of the Google Cloud using cloud-based environment. And the next we have the Jupyter notebook. Okay, just 1 minute. Some of the participant are reaching to contact me for the link. Just 1 minute. I am sharing the link, and then after we will continue. Actually, I sent a WhatsApp message to everyone, and so that they can easily join the WhatsApp group. But many people are there who don't till now join the WhatsApp group. Okay. So Jupyter notebook, you can see we can use for the same as a Google Cloud for the data analysis, machine learning, educational content, scientific computing. Okay, and on the right hand side you can see Jupyter notebook is an open source web application that allows you to create and share document that contains live code, equations, visualization, and explanatory text. Okay, and we have the rich media, education, and research. These are the same features as we can see in the Google Cloud, because the thing is that Google Cloud is also completely based on Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so the thing is the syntax or the code or the file which you will create, you can use the same in Jupyter Notebook as well as in the Google Cloud. So the extension of both the file will be same. Okay. So here you can have some comparison between Jupyter Notebook and Google Cloud. On the left hand side, you can see limited collaboration, local file storage. When you will install, the storage will be local. Okay, and a local setup required. You have to install this Jupyter Notebook in your system, and then we can use Jupyter Notebook in our system. Okay, this will be the local host. And on the other case, Google Cloud, real-time collaboration, cloud storage is there, and we can integrate also. Okay, and yeah, and cloud-based convenience. So these are some features. but not worry, we can start using one of them. But in the beginning, I told you that we will start by using the Google Colab. Okay, because this is very user friendly and many things this will teach you. And generative AI support is also there inside Google Colab. So this will help you if you need some help to for the plot, you need some help to develop the how we can use some specific statistical formula. Okay, so all these things will be we can take help from the Google Colab. Inside is there is generated uh, generative AI. Okay, so we can take help from the Google Colab from inside also. So now I want to close this file, and now all the things will go hands on. If you are using two devices, okay, you can open the other device which is where you can write your code, but must be connected with the internet. Okay, and one device from where you will listen my voice and you can see the code also. Okay, and you will follow the instructions if it is possible for you. If not, then don't worry, follow the instructions. And how we can do, you must note down the steps which I will do now, and the assignment will be given to you. You will do all those things by creating your Google account, but note the step at least, so that after the session you can do some experiment. You can prepare your first notebook file in Google Colab, which will be helpful for you in using in the Jupyter notebook also. Okay, so now again I am sharing my screen, and now we have the 50 participant, and total number of the participant are more than 80. So 30 participants are not able to join, but don't worry. The recording of each session will be available and will be provided whenever you need, and from where you can get the content also. Everything, the content which we are presenting here will be provided to you, so that you can do some experiment and you can use for the learning purpose. Okay. So now you can see this is my, if you have any question, you can raise your hand and you can, yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay. And now I allowed you to unmute your mic, but keep in mind, only necessary, then you can unmute. Otherwise, keep muted your mic to avoid any kind of the disturbance. Okay. So now, if whenever required, you can unmute your mic, and I am sharing my screen. Yes, you can see the entire screen. Okay, so what you will do, how we can use the Google Colab? See, the most important thing is that your Gmail account must be logged in. So this thing I will explain everything step by step, and you can see on the right hand side, this is my one Gmail account. Okay, and this is for I am using this account for Mathematic Thinking Foundation MTTF. Okay, so what you will do, you just enter here Colab only, and one more thing, your account must be logged in. Okay, and when you can see here Colab is there, Colab notebook is there, Colab Google is there. Okay, you can click on anyone. So I'm setting this option, and as soon as you will click, you can see that the on the top, welcome to Colab. So this is the official website of Google Colab, collab.research.google.com. So this collaboratory is created by Google, and by using Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So when you will click on welcome to Colab, this new page will open, and here you can see that here is the new notebook. Okay. So you need to click at this place. This is the second step. So as soon as you will click on this link, new page will open. Okay. Yeah. So this is the interface of this Jupyter notebook, but here I will say notebook of Google Colab. Okay, but this is based on Jupyter notebook, and you can see here the extension. Okay, this is the extension. So when you will have the Jupyter notebook, the file will be have the same extension IPYNB. Okay, so this is the extension will be used both in Google Colab as well as Jupyter notebook. And if you have prepared the notebook, you can convert your entire program into Python. So there will be two options when you will download this file, whether you want to use in the Jupyter notebook or you want to use in the Python. Okay. So Python, Jupyter is just the provide us the user-friendly environment where we can easily write, we can manipulate, and each shell will execute. And here we can prepare our very nice presentation by using this file. Okay, so first what I do, we are discussing about how we can create the file, how we can manage our text, how you can write your text, how you can write your, you can say the program, first program, how you can write. So everything we will discuss here, and then after I will show you how you can download, how you can upload, and how you can open the existing file. Okay, so here this is the demonstration only, how you can open the file, how you can manage the text along with the code also. Okay, so first I want to change the file name. I want to change this file name, and I gave 10 days workshop. Okay, I give the name 10 days workshop. So this is the my file name, and then here. Okay, now then after you can see here we have various type of the options are there: locate to drive, open in play, ground mode, new notebook drive, open notebook. If you have already exist notebook in your Google Drive, okay, you can open from that place. You can upload the notebook, you can rename, move trash, okay, save to copy drive. And here you have the, here you can see two options are there. In the download you have two options. One is IPYNB, which will be used for the Jupyter notebook. You can share with your colleagues, your friends. Okay, and the other is .py. .py is for Python only. Okay, so if you are using the Jupyter environment, Jupyter notebook, then you must download this option. Okay, and then you can have at the space you can select all cell, cut cell selection, copy cell selection, paste, etc. And here we have the view. Okay, so inside the view you can we can have the notebook info. When you will click here, you can have some info about the notebook. I am not showing this one. And execute code comment you can see here, and show hide code, and show hide output. And these are the table content. You can see here all the table content will be available in this site. And here okay, here you can see connect to the host runtime, change runtime, connected to custom GCE, connect to the local runtime, view resources, and many more. Okay, so everything, as we should have some information, but all are not required. Okay, so as soon as you will start to work on it, you will familiar about this component of this Jupyter notebook or the file notebook of Colab. So here you can see these are the two options are there. You will start by using these two options. One is the text, and this is the for code. So we will start from text. So here you can see I am writing uh, day 1 of the workshop of Python essentials, Python essentials for data analytics. Okay, I give this title. And you can see as soon as I am writing on the left hand side, on the right hand side is also there is a text. If you want to bold, then you will select it, and by click at this place you can bold. You can see on the right hand side the text is now bold. If you want to increase the font size, just you will use here hash, one time hash, and you can see that the text size has been increased. Okay, and when you will enter, shift plus enter, note down, shift plus enter, so the title of this session has been printed. Okay, and you can see here is also one shell, bottom is at bottom, there is one shell, this is in the mid. By using these upward arrow sign, downward arrow sign, you can move up, you can move down. Okay, but the title will be always on the top. Title is, this is the title of our sheet, our notebook, which we are preparing at this place, and we can use for the presentation also. Along with the text, we can write your equations, anything what you need. So this is the title, and if you want to re-edit this one, you can double click on it. Okay, and if you want to add here some description, you can add at this place. Okay, you can add here some description about the title. Okay, whatever you want to add here, you can do. Then shift and enter. Okay, so this is the title, and here some information about the title, whatever you want to add, you can do here. Okay, and to, if possible, sir, a big request in between. Uh, Okay, okay. Some of the participants are asking to use Hindi in ever at some places. Uh, okay, it will be very hard to speak Hindi because the participants are some participants are international, and from the other state, which like from West Bengal or Maharashtra, uh, those people are not familiar about हिंदी, as I know. लेकिन फिर भी क्या है कि चलो, अब यहाँ पे क्या है कि हमने टाइटल इंसर्ट कर दिया, यहाँ पे हमने इसका सम इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो आप यहाँ पे डालना चाहते हो, वो भी आप यहाँ पे पुट कर सकते हो. ओके, सो ये क्या है कि हमारे पास, ओके, एक्चुअली क्या है कि व्हेन आई विल यूज हिंदी और इंग्लिश in mixed language, in that case there will be break in the flow in speaking. If you have any challenge, any problem, don't worry. I will provide some content over the lecture, which will be available in the Hindi. I am here to support you for any kind of the challenge. Okay, this event is not only the 10 days workshop. This is the only the journey where you can start. There will be some challenges, the problems. Whenever you can have any challenge, any problem, you can reach out to us. Okay, we will provide you, we will help you. Okay, so this is very you can say friendly environment at MTF. So now this is the way how you can write the text. Sometimes if you need like heading or subheading, and then you want to write your program, you can do. If you need one more shell for the text, you can click here. Okay, here you can write the first heading. Okay, this is the first heading, arithmetic operations. Okay, and then you can give some detail, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so this is the your first heading. If you want to bold this one part, you can do very simple. Select and select, click at the place, or either you can use this double star left side and right side. So the content which will be inside these two will be in the bold format. And if sometimes you want to write like in this way, you can do use here, and then you can enter. If you need some bullet, you can use like in this way. Okay, so very simple to use this goal collab, and then you will press shift and enter, shift then enter. So this is the, you can see here, and now our cursor is at this place. This must be at this place. So this is the text and this is the first heading, and under this heading what we want, we will write some program, we will execute here. See here, addition. This sign hash is used for the comment. Hash sign is used for the comment. Comment is nothing but the description and not used for the purpose of programming. This will not be the part of the program, but just we have the comment only. Okay, we want to use here addition. So for the addition, we need some values. We can easily take here a is equal to 9, then enter, b is equal to, you can take 8, enter, c is equal to 3, and d is equal to 6. Okay, we choose here 4 variables. The values are a, b, c, d, and you can see that we need not required to declare these variables. Just the equal sign is used for the to assign the value to the variable, and on the right hand side we have the values of each variable. Okay, so here 4 statements are there. If you have some operation, sum is equal to a plus b plus c and plus d. Okay, and then you can see here at this place print sum automatically appear this in this Google Colab, but this will not appear in Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and you just you click on the tab, and you can see the statement is automatically inserted here. Or either you can write yourself also print, and inside this print function we have sum. Okay. Okay, so here what is when you will execute, see here, this is very important part. When you will click on this sign, play sign, see, this is moving, and here on the right top you can see triple dot are there. These are in orange color, and now it becomes green. And now our file is connected with cloud computing. And hence you can also find here the sum. Now you can easily manipulate these values. If it is 91, this is 82, this is 83, 33, and we are taking this is 68. Okay, and then you can again, and you can have 274. Okay, so this is the way how we can write our code, our sequence of the statement, and you need not to worry to about how you can manipulate these values. Okay, similarly you can have the multiplication. Here you can write for subtraction and the multiplication, whatever you want. Okay, so for each case I am putting one example. For the subtraction you can have the values we have already a, b, c, d, and I am using here sub. Okay, you can use here uh, a is equal to sub is equal to a minus b minus c minus d. Okay, we have these values already at this place. and then print is used here to print the value. Okay, there are two ways to print the value. And when you will execute from this place, this is minus 92. Similarly, we can write our multiplication. You can take here, yeah, automatically there is there, save our time. So here we have, this is the assignment variable, and on the right hand side, this is the operation which we want to execute here, A product, B product, C product, D. Okay, so after computing this value will be stored here in the left hand side, and to print the value we are using print function, and we have to pass this value at this place. Okay, so yes, when you will execute, this is the product of this number 167444728, and for the division, you can use, you can take any example here. The example is division is equal to A divided by divided C divided D. Okay, and then the value which will be computed on the right hand side will store in div and will print at space. Okay, so this is the value after computing. And also if you are using div directly, okay, this will also print the value. Okay, here we are using print and then pass the value. You can use the mul and directly this will print the value. Okay, here also you can directly use sub and then execute. Okay, so these are the two ways to print the value inside Google Colab. Okay, here is, this is the sum. So you can see the same value is there. So the main thing is, this is the way how we can create this file. Now the most important thing is that where is the file? Number one, you need not require to save the file anywhere. The file which you will prepare, which you will create, you will develop some content. You have write some code, programs, everything. You can see I have crossed this file. Okay, but I know my content which I have developed are safe. Okay, what you will do, you will go to the Google Drive. This is my Google Drive. When you will click on it, and inside my drive, there is Collab notebook. This folder will be automatically created in your Google Drive when you will start to work, or when you will want start to open or write your something on notebook. Okay, so this folder will be created automatically in your Google Drive. Collab notebook, say this sign in yellow, and when you will double click on it, and you will see here, uh, you will see that this is the file, and when I will double click on it, yes, so the same file is there. Now if you want to use this file for the presentation purpose, how you can do? See, on the left side here we have upward arrow sign. Click on it. Then from your keyboard there is F11 key. On the top there is F11. Press it. So this is the complete in the form of presentation, and very nicely you can present everything inside which you will write here. Okay, everything will be step by step. You can see by using the downward arrow sign and by using the upward arrow sign. Okay, and if Someone is using this, okay. Okay, so you can understand everything. Same file is there, and this is the way how you can present your content which you have prepared at this page, and everything which is available here you can easily run from this site, and you can play and you can use this file for your teaching purpose. Everything is inside in your file. You can share with anyone, and you can assign the work to any people. If you are faculty member and you want to assign some task to your student, okay, you can give some instructions. You can write your questions inside. If you want to write some mathematical equations, mathematical symbols are there, you can do. See this part also. If you want to write some mathematical expression, you can write easily. See, I want to write here, suppose that here is some mathematical equation. You will use this sign. Okay, suppose I want to write here ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and everyone, you have studied this equation. Okay, you have studied this equation. So you can see very beautiful equation is there, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so all type of the mathematical equations, if you need, you want to write, you must have some basic uh, knowledge about the LaTeX. So this file is also support the LaTeX. LaTeX is also the one type of the you can say writing software, just like word processor, MS Office. In the same way, we can use the LaTeX, which is highly useful for the scientific documentation. So the same syntax is following the Jupyter, this file, uh, Jupyter notebook. Okay, but here this is the Jupyter notebook and we are using with the help of Google Colab cloud based. Okay, so one more thing, how you can download, and I told you that you can easily download from this place. Okay, and here is the symbol, sign, download, and click here. The file is in your download directory. You can share this file with anyone. Okay, and I also, the file which now I will present with you, I will share with you, and you will do some experiment, you will manipulate, and you will play with this file. Okay, and if the file is downloaded and you want to upload this file, you can easily do. How you can upload the file? Just you will go to files. Yeah, here is the option, upload notebook. Okay, from this place you will browse the file, and you will go to this place and upload the file. Okay, but the file is existing here, but still this will be open automatically. Okay, the file which we download, and we can easily upload, and this will open. So here we discuss about how we can open the Google Colab, and from the database how we can open the notebook, how we can create our document file involving the Python code and the text, title, subheading, everything which we discuss. If you have any question related to all these things which I presented till now, you can unmute your mic, you can discuss with me, and then after we will go for the next part. Yes, please, anyone, if you have any question, you can unmute your mic, you can ask your query so that this is, yeah, Umar.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I can see that the session is on recording. So, do we have the recorded one to be posted in YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, is it going to be posted in YouTube, the recording of the
Okay,
session?
don't worry. I will upload on the YouTube also.
Yeah, and secondly, one of my friends is asking if the registration is closed, he want to apply also.
No, okay. They can register also if this activity is important for them. They can
Yeah.
register today also. Don't worry. And the
Okay.
content, anyone. If we have slot, we have the capacity about 500. But now we have the number of the participants which are registered for this program is about 80 plus. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have
Okay.
this. We have space to join this program.
All
Don't worry.
right.
If your friend is asking, he
Yeah.
or she can join this meeting. You can ask him to join the group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If he needed the certificate, then
Yeah.
he need to pay. Otherwise, not required.
Okay. Understood, sir.
Okay.
Understood,
Any
sir.
more question, please? If anyone have any question, please you can ask by unmute your mic. Then we will go for the next level.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Jyoti.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Sir, can you please tell how to add that subtitle? And once again, can you tell me how to download, please?
Okay. No problem. I will repeat the same. Any more question, please?
No, sir, that much only. Thank you.
Any participant? Dr. Amy Joshi, Rajveer Kaur, Abhishek Gandhi.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible.
Sir, you said, na, sir, for writing mathematical equations, some basic LaTeX knowledge to be necessary. If we don't have, then
Okay, you want to write the mathematical equations inside. You
uh,
know about the latex?
no, sir, no.
No? Okay. Yesterday there was my one workshop about 2 hours. Okay, and there is how we can use the latex. And if you can cover that session about 2 hour session is there, I will share the link. And today is also one more thing. Most of the actually this latex is free, open source, and very user friendly. In the beginning you need some guidance. Okay. But this latex software save you a lot of time. One is the important thing is that bug free, and this is automated. Many things this will manage everything. If you will attend, I request to all the participants, whether you have the mathematical background or not. But I know you are most of the participants are from the science background, whether it is a mathematics, physics, chemistry, computer science. Okay, so most of the participants in this session are from the science background. Okay, and if you will introduce this LaTeX in your writings, and this you can understand only if the importance about the LaTeX. When you will attend this 2 hours workshop, I will share the link. Just you need to spend some time. Okay, Dr. Abhishek Garg. Yes, please. You
So,
can open your mic.
sir, yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I
Namaskar.
want to ask one question, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
please.
these this coding part we can do in other Python IDE environment also, like Spider or
Yes.
Python
I will.
IDE.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
how
will.
it this is different and how it generates the means data for our, on any of our project or for telling some students to just demonstrate that kind of thing. So that I want to, sir, know.
Yes. We can use the other environments also, but I will. Today is the first day. Okay, I will catch you all the questions. Okay, and if you want to use the other environment, there is no difference. Little bit because once you need to understand this Python, how you can write your code, how you can manipulate all these, how you can import other things, and etc. etc. Okay. So after that, when you are familiar with the Python, you can switch it to the other environments also. And this is very
Okay.
quite easy. But in the very beginning, in the beginning, I told you that all the audience are mixed audience, and some of the participants don't have the programming background also. Okay, but they want to know about this Python and how they can integrate and how they can use for the data analysis, data analytic, and many more. Okay, but the first thing is you must understand how we can use Python for data analytic, for the data science, for the machine learning model, for the recommendations. but the easiest way which we adopt here is the Google Colab, because in the very beginning, when the anyone wanted to start, the Google Colab will help many things, and this is also the generative AI based, and I will show you some demonstration. I will present here. If you don't know nothing and you need help, only this collab is there where you can put your prompt, and there will be in the same file you have the support also. So this is the beauty of this collab. And then after, when you will be familiar about how we can use the collab for the Python, and you are familiar about the libraries, how we can import, how we can write the code, then you can use the Jupyter notebook, which is which is local host. Okay, then after we can easily switch to the other environments by for the Python. Okay, and I will demonstrate at the end how you can use the other environment during the end of the session, end of the workshop in the last day. Okay, so don't worry, all the questions from your side which you will ask, I will justify you for each question. But to ask the question is your need, and from his side I will justify you how you can use all these things. But now we have to start how we can start Python by using any environment. The simplest environment is the only the Colab, because when you will use Python by installing in your system, libraries are there, you need to install. But the participant who are very beginner, they don't know about the libraries or how we can install, they will left the session. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
the main thing is you need to start, and I want that every person must be familiar about, and they can easily start. And once the journey will start, we can introduce anything what you want. Okay, so everything we can do, and we will discuss in this during these 10 days. Okay, so don't worry
Okay, sir.
about all this, the different environment and the libraries, what are the purpose of the libraries, how we can import, how we can use. Okay, everything we will discuss during these 10 days. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Toshika Lata. Yes, good evening.
Sir, I want to ask one question. Actually, when we write sum equals to a plus b, then the result will be directly stored into sum, right? But if we write like a plus b plus c, then like I want to ask, sir, how, in what sequence they are being calculated, and
See, madam.
like
See, I got
uh,
your question. I am sharing my screen. Okay, so here you can see I have the 4 variables, and I can use only these 4 variables because these variables have their values. Okay, so the sequence here doesn't matter. Just like you can see here, I am using A plus C plus D and then plus A and plus B. Okay, and you can see
mhm.
first this will connect with the cloud, and then after this will work. Okay, now it is connected, and now we have the answer. Okay, so if you will interchange the order, I'm taking these A plus B, I cut from this place and I paste here. Okay, and then this is the extra sign, and again note this value, this is 365. Okay, and again this is 365. So order doesn't matter, but the operation which you want to perform, but and sometimes if you have the error will occur only if this value does not exist. You are using here D, but the value of D is not exist here. So this is the problem. Okay, and
Okay, sir.
also
Sir, actually, my question is, when we add two numbers like a and b, so they're being stored in sum. If I only add only two numbers, then it will be stored in sum. But if I add the third number, so like c, so firstly the a and b will be calculated, right? And then the a and
like
b's
this way,
result will be calculated
like
to
this way,
stored in c. So is
This is
this,
sum of A plus
I
B.
was asking like, actually, uh, like the intermediate result is being stored where, like in variable or in memory? This is my question actually, sir. Like if I'm adding two numbers, so A and B are two different variables, then they will be added, and then that result will be added with C variable, right? So the result of A and B and the C variable, so that intermediate result will be stored in some variable or directly in the memory?
Just like this is the sum
Right.
one. This is the sum one, and then sum is equal to I have sum 1 plus C. Okay, so this will
Yeah,
return
yes, sir.
the sum of A plus B.
Mm-hmm.
This will return the sum of A plus B. Okay, so here what is there? Sum 1 is A plus B. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then this value is stored here at this place. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the sum of A plus B, and then we add here C. And when you will print this sum, update first, and then print here. So this is the value.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so one question was how you can download. You can go to the file, and from this file you will scroll down, and here is the download option. If you have installed Python in your system, then you will download this file .py. Okay, and if you are using the Jupyter notebook, then you will download this file. Okay, so this file will work whether you have installed Jupyter in your system, you can use this file there. Okay, you can, if you are using the Anaconda and for Jupyter notebook, you can upload there and you can use. Or if you want to share this file with your colleague, with your student, with your friend, okay, and ask them to upload in your Google Drive, and they can use there. Okay, if I will share the content, and all the content will be in the form of a Jupyter notebook, like the extension will be IPYNB. Okay, this extension will be there. So you need to upload this file in your Google Drive, and from that place you will open, and you can manipulate, you can play with the file. Okay, so you can edit everything which are inside in this file. And if you want to upload if you want to upload at this place, then just you need to go at this place, upload notebook, and you can browse the file, select the file, and then upload the file. Easy. This is the easiest way, and you can see the file is opening. This is the 10 days workshop 1. Okay, and if you will close, and if you can see now, this is the Google Cloud notebook. When I will open, and here I upload one file was created. This is the file, this file was uploaded, and this file is also uploaded. So now there are 10 days workshop, 3 files are there. Okay, so in this way you can easily use these files. Got it? You understand?
Okay, so I have a question, sir.
Yes, please.
So my question is regarding the workshop that you advertised last month, which was supposed to start from 15 June to 15 July. So I made my payment, which was around 1,000 rupees. So last week you shared the video links of the previous lecture. Could you please let me know when we can expect the lab sessions to begin?
I
Like
don't.
this one that we are doing.
I don't get your question. What do you want to say?
I want to ask about the one of the workshop that he is supposed to. The workshop is actually was supposed to start on June 15th and end in July 15th. So last week you shared a previous video of the lecture that you conducted. Maybe maybe this was last year or this year, I don't know.
Okay,
So my question is, could you please let me know when we can expect the last sessions of that program?
Okay. Please text me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, text me.
Fine.
Text me on my WhatsApp number.
Okay. Thank you.
So here at this place, when I will open my Google Drive, and here uh 2025. Okay. Just 1 minute, please. Please, 1 minute. Okay, now you can see this is the one lecture, and everyone must be familiar about, because this is the very basic foundation, how which type of the data can we store inside Python. Okay, so this will be very useful to all the participant, and the file I have prepared and which is ready to use, and everyone, all the participant, I will share this file with you, and you must go through in the detail. Everything, each information which you need is there. Okay. So here we are going to discussing about the variables, data type, and operations. And this is the very basic foundation to understand about the Python, how your code will work, how you can store the information, what are the variables, types of the variable, okay, and how which type of the information operations are there which you can perform. Okay, so variable is nothing uh, but the name to storage a location in the program that holds the value and which can change during execution. It acts as a label for the data stored in the memory, allowing the program to reference and manipulate the data easily. In most programming languages, including Python, variable can store different type of the data like numbers, text, list. Okay, so a number is nothing, variable is nothing but just a name where you can store the information, where you can store the value. Okay, and then whatever what you need or whenever need, you can use that value. Okay, so here we have the different examples, and in this example you can see this is the very first example. Uses of variable with examples I put here so that you can easily understand them and you can easily use. Okay, so here in the left hand side, in the left side always there will be variable, and on the right hand side will be the information which you want to store or you want to assign the variable. Okay, and equal sign is used to assign the value, this sign. And here we are using the single equal sign. Sometimes you will use a double equal sign, that will be the logical, but here we are using only the single equal sign to assign the value. So don't confuse about all these. So here, this is the name of one person, Alice. So when you have the text, any text like you can have the name, you can have the statement, okay, which are the collection of the characters, and you want to store it someplace, or you want to store inside the any variable you want to use. So here, this is the name, and I want to store here name. Okay, so this type of the text, whenever you have, these are the string, only the collection of the characters. Okay, so this will be always the string, and slowly you will understand. So now this name is stored inside this assignment variable. Now we want to print this value, and very simple. So here you can see this variable we are using at this place, name. Okay, and here I am using again hello. I am using here hello. So when I will execute this code, what will be there? Hello, at this place name will print, and name is Alice. See, first it will connect and then it will execute. This file is very important to all the participants, whether you are a beginner or the advanced. Okay, so hello Alice. If you are using here, see, I update this file, this one, I am using my name. So this will be hello Meherchand. Okay, so this text store inside name and then print here. Okay, and here if you want to extend, you can write here Department of Physical and Mathematical Sciences. Baba Farid College, Bathinda. Okay. Hello, Meherchand, Department of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, Baba Farid College, Bathinda. Okay. So whatever you have the text here, all the things will print here. So the information which is you can see very long, store here inside name, and whenever we need, we can use this information anywhere. Okay, so you can see here the same information is printed here when I execute the statement.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, is there any limit for storing the string? As in, we can see that the name, it has a lot of name, department of physicals and other things. Is there any limit, like number of words that a variable can contain?
Yeah, everything. No, there is no limit. You can extend according to your need. You can add here name, age, city, country, class, whatever you want. You can, this is the part of the dictionary or data management, how you can manage the data. Okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
here, this is a very basic part. So
Yes.
see, the one thing, when
Yeah.
you start to learn any language, first thing is what are the alphabets? Then by using the alphabet, how you can combining them, you can create one word. And the combination of the words, we have the sentence. Okay, so
Yes.
same thing we have to understand how we can store the information and how we can use. Okay, what type of the data we can store and what is the way to store the information. Okay, so once
Yeah.
you in this session, you will understand how we can store the information. If there is a character, then how you can use. If there is a number or integer or the float number, then how you can use. Okay, so all these you need to understand first the information, how we can store and where, and how we can use the variables. Okay, this is very important part. First thing is you ask the Python to store this value and use in this way. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So first we need to understand how we can give the input to the Python. And after that, Python automatically, according to our instruction, will manipulate. Okay. So
Okay.
all these are the part, only the foundation of the Python. Okay. Here we perform calculations like you can choose here the value of A is 19, that of B is 25, and we are using here sum. Okay. But here you can see we are using the string also. You can see here sum of A and B is the value which will be computed at its place will pass at its place and print along with this statement sum of A plus B is what will be the computing. See here. Okay, you can see in one line statement we have the answer. Okay, if you are not using this part, earlier we were not using the string. Okay, but here along with the print we are using the value of the calculating at its place. Okay, so after computing the value, we are printing with this statement with in line sum of A and B is 44. If you will change the value, say it is like 55, 58, and then you will execute and you can see. Okay, so after according to this sequence of statement, first you have to choose the variable, and if you will interchange these values, there is no difference. Okay, there is no difference. The value of A is 19 and that of B will be 58. Okay, the answer will be same, you can see. But after that, we want to perform some computing. You have to give the instruction, and at the end you have to print the values. Okay, so this is the pattern. First you have the variables, assign the values, then give the some operating, apply some operation, then print them. So this is the main sequence of this type of the calculation, which are very quite simple. Okay, you can see you can easily manipulate all these things which are inside in this file, and I will provide you so that you can upload and you can calculate. Okay, here in the third example we have update and track the value. Sometimes we need to update the value. Okay, and you apply the counters. So here counter is starting from 0. Okay, and you know the counter have step size 1. So we are using here step size is 1. So when this value is used at this place, will be added inside 1. The meaning of this one is 0 plus 1 and will be equal to 1. This value will store inside this variable. Okay, and then this will print here. So counter 1. See, if you will start counting from 2, then this will be 3. If your counting is starting from 8, then this will be 9. So here we are using one step size. Okay, so here this is the very interesting part here. Slowly some complexity we will increase, and this will make more understanding. Here use in conditional statement. Many times we work according to our condition. Okay, sometime our parents say, if you will do this task, then I will give you Apple mobile if you will top the class. Okay, so condition is there. So we are motivated and do efforts, and fortunately if we top the class and parents give us Apple phone, so the condition is there, condition must be satisfied. Okay, so here what is inside at its place, the temperature is 39, temperature is 39, and here we are applying the condition. If temperature is greater than 30, this is the condition. Greater than 30, this is the condition. Okay, this is the logical statement. Okay, we will discuss about the logical statements in the coming session. So if this condition is satisfied, only then this statement will be executed. Okay, and you can see the value of temperature is 39, the value at its place is 39, which is greater than 30 and the condition is true, and this will return it is a hot today. Okay. Yeah, you can see. So according to this value, if you are using here 31, 31 is also greater than 30. You can see if it is 30, and you know, if you are using here 30 and 30 cannot be greater than 30. So this condition is not true. And when you will execute, no answer. You can see no value, because if this condition is satisfied, only this statement will work. If this condition is fail, this will not work. Okay. So while we are talking about the condition statement, these are very helpful to instruct the Python or the any software to work according to your instruction. So in this way, we can give the instructions to write the program that are based on some condition. So we have to apply the condition, and according to given our condition, Python will perform our task. Okay, very simple. So this type of the statements are known as the conditional statement, and according to that, the conditions which we will apply, the statements will work. Okay, so according to our instructions, Python will perform our task. Okay, we can make intelligent program to write by using the conditional statements. Okay, so these all this type of the conditional statement, whenever we will have, will help to write a nice program. Again, you can see here store user input. Okay, here the same thing. You can see age. Here this is the assignment variable, but we are using here input function here, and here is the string. Enter your age, and when you will enter the age, then this statement will print. So the value will be entered according to the user instruction. Okay, so user will enter the value, that value will be stored inside the age, and then this will print at space. You are age, matlab if the age is 45, you are 45-year-old. See, when I will play this code, see how this will work. Now I need to, you can see this is moving, and until when I will enter here some value. Suppose that I am entering here 45, and then I will enter, and you can see you are 45 years old. Again, if I will play this one, asking again, enter the value. I enter here 78. You are 78-year-old. Okay. Again, you are running this part, and you are entering here 98, and then enter. You are 98-year-old. So very classic programming is there, which are very simple. But the thing is, we need to develop some like computing thinking. We have to think according to the programming. Okay, that is known as computing thinking. We have the thought, but our thought we need to convert in the form of the Python syntax. How we can convert our thought in the syntax of the Python? This is only this thing we need to develop, and we can easily develop as soon as we start to think. You need to some instruction. You some have you should have some idea. Only then these calculation manipulations will develop in our mind. Okay, but this will take some time. Yeah. Everything can't happen only one day. Okay, but you need some guidance, some instruction, and you need to play with the code, and automatically this computing thinking will develop among you, and you can have good computing skill during these 10 days. Everything you need to follow this, and simple examples I put here, and simple calculations will build a very strong program. Okay, if you want to write a very big program, you need to break in the small parts. Okay, by combining the small part, we can write a big program. Okay. So now we have the data type in the Python. Very simple and interesting part here is which type of the data information we can store inside Python. Okay. Data type define the kind of the value a variable can hold in the programming language. In Python, common data type include integers, floating point numbers, text, which we can say the string, boolean values like true, false, collection of like list, tuples, dictionaries. Okay, and only this part is important for us, everyone. Okay, to become data analytics, you need to understand how we can store the information and which type of the information we can store in what manner. Only this thing you need to understand. Okay, we do not require to remember all the formulas for statistical analysis and many more. Since we need all the formulas which you need to apply for the statistical analysis, for the any kind of the task which you want to perform, or for the like you are writing some like a prediction model or a recommendation model. Okay, just you need to follow the step and you need to understand only the just like the model type and which model we can apply, how we can perform, we can test the performance of the model. Okay, everything are the different part. Just you need to pick the model and apply the model. But how we can apply, how we can pick. But before that, this part is very, very, very important. Without understanding all these things which we are going to discuss, we are not able to apply any model. This will help you how you can write your code, how you can call the file, how you can manage them. So all these things are very, very important. So here we have the data type in the Python, how you can store the. So here you can see we integers we can know we know that integers are the set of the natural number, positive and negative. Okay, natural number are always positive, but in the case of integer, we have negative numbers also. Okay, and we can easily store just like you can see here is the age. Age always will be positive, 0 to up 90, 80, 100, whatever we have. But and years you can see here we are taking -2, 0 to 5. Okay, so and here we are printing this is the age and this is the year. See, the age is 25, the year is -2025. Okay, but year also not negative, but you can write here any number in the place of year number. Okay, so Python is also very sensitive. If you are using here uppercase and here by default you are using n in lowercase, this will return error. You can see because the Python this number and this number are not same. These are different. Okay, we have to use here n in lowercase. Now execute. Fine. Okay. So now the float number which are in the form of fractional or in the decimal format you can store by using directly 3.14159 is the value of pi. Okay, this is pi and -4.5. This is the temperature, and you can easily print these values in the floating format. Okay, easy. And here also you can see we use this example previously. A name is Alice and message welcome to Python. Okay, and these are the strings. Okay, strings are the sequence of characters. Okay, like a text. Some any kind of a text you can store by using the double quote sign or by using the single quote sign. You can see here we have that we are using double quote and here we are using single quote sign. So there is no difference whether you are using the single quote sign or the double quote sign. But if you have the some sequence of the characters, okay, called string, then you have to use this type of the quote sign, and inside quote sign you can put your statement, and this can be stored in the assignment variable whatever you assign the variable, okay, and then you can store these values, and you can call address space. So we are call name address space. This is the name and this is the message, and when you will execute, this is well known, welcome to the Python, okay, and this is allies. So in this way, with the string, you can use the string also, and then we have the boolean, like if there is any conditional statement, okay, so there are only two options, either true or false, okay. So if I assign some assignment to you, either you will do, it is true, if not do, it is false. Okay, there are only two options always. If we have any statement, always we have two conclusions. Either it will be true or it will be false. Okay, so this is the boolean. And here we store is sunny, true, is raining, false. Okay, and then we call at this place sunny, at this place we call raining. And when you will execute, yeah, is it sunny? True. Is it raining? False. Very simple way are there, and once you are able to understand these text, as we are speaking, as we are talking, the text are same, which we are using in the Python. Okay, but you can't use here T and F in the lowercase, because these are the inbuilt functions inside of the Python, and these are the Boolean functions. So we have to use it in this way. If you are by default you are using lowercase T and F, then this will return error. Okay, now this is not the Boolean value. This is not the Boolean value. Okay, and you can see there is underline, and there is some underline showing the error. So the correct statement is this one. Python itself let you know the error. Okay, only when you are using in the Google Colab. So Google Colab is a very easy way to learning the Python. This is the simplest way. Then this is the list. Okay, you can have the list of the fruits. You can have list of the any kind of the items. Okay, here how you can store the list in any variable. So store multiple items in a single variable, ordered or changeable. We can use this square bracket. Okay, left side you can see, and right hand side you can see, and inside this bracket you can have the name of the fruits. We are using apple, banana, cherry, and you know these are the names. Names are the string, and string are always we can use we have to use quote sign. Okay, so all these fruit, name of the fruit will be stored here, fruits, and these are the only the numbers. Okay, this is the list of the numbers. This is the list of the numbers. You can extend, you can manipulate in any way. Okay, and when you will execute, you can see the fruits will be called at this place, and that of number will be called at this place, and they according to these two print statement, this will print here. So this is the string apple, banana, cherry, and this is the string of the numbers 1 2 3 4 up to 8. Very simple. Then tuple, store multiple items ordered or unchangeable. If you are dealing with the geometry, okay, so the coordinate in two plane will be x y, x comma y. Okay, for the coordinator we have this way to write a tuple 10 comma 20. Okay, and if you are using for the colors, you can use tuple also, red, green, blue. Okay, then you can print here in this way and execute. Okay, so these are the tuples. Just you need to understand the signs, the symbols, which symbol is used for the tuple, how you can store the value for the list, which symbol you are using, and so on, so on. Here we can have the dictionary, store the data in a key value pair. Okay, here this is the student, and you can extend for more parameters, but here we are using only the name. Name is Johan, age is 20, grade is A. We are using grade is A. Okay, so you can extract all these. If you want to know the student name is, then student, and in the square bracket you will use the name. This is the key. This is the key and this is the value. So the key is name, key is age, key is grade, and the right hand side we have their values, okay, which we assign to the key. So here for the age we can use student age, and for the grade we can use student grade. So when you will use the key, it will automatically extract the value. See here, the student age is Johan, student name is Johan, the student age is 20, the student grade is A. Okay, so how beautiful is looking at this place just because of this part, what is dictionary and how you can use. And here are some also the one more example you can see. A dictionary is in the Python is unordered collection of key value pairs. Each key is unique and maps to the corresponding value, making it easy to retrieve, update, or delete. Also, we can update the value if you need to add some more keys, or you want to delete the key, we can do. Dictionaries are defined using curly bracket and with the keys and the values separated by colon. Okay, so here this is the key and this is the value. Value is separated with the colon sign. This is the key and this is the value. This is the key and this is the value, and this is the curly bracket starting from this place and at this place. Okay, so this is the other way to write, and you can use this way also, which we use at space. So there is no difference between this statement or this statement, which you can see at space. The meaning is same thing. If you want to print only the name, okay, see the name is Alice. If you want to print only the age, you will use here age. See, age is 21. If you want to print the course, then you will write here course. Only you need to use the key and this will print the value. And set, if you want to store the set, and we know the set is collection of the items that may be numbers, integers, or fruits, anything, okay, maybe in the form of the set. And the values inside the set are always separated with comma, and as you can see here, and set is always use this curly bracket. Okay, so this is the set of the unique number 11, 12, 13, 14, and here we are printing the value. And when you will execute, and you can see this is the set. Okay, this is the set. Okay, so this is the all about the content which I am trying to present here. And if there is any question regarding all these content which I present here, and I think these are very quite simple, but still I want to know from your side if there is any question you can ask from me. Yes, please. Any question, please? My speed is okay. I am not running, or I have to slow down my speed. Why all of you are silent? I am asking from you. Anyone, please? Okay, it's okay. Okay. You can unmute your mic if you have any question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Abhishek ji, namaskar.
Namaskar, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. I want to ask one question, sir. If this we are having this Python means you are taught about the different variables and these data types, sir. One thing I want to know that like the variable we use in C, we can say that a variable is a name of a location. Then it's a named storage location which can change its value during the execution. But here in Python, we have the variable as as a location, or it's a kind of location we can create. But if we assign a new value to a variable, then it gets the same variable gets assigned to a new memory location. Means a new memory location takes its place in place of the previous location when a new value is assigned to the same variable. So is it correct or not? I want to know just.
Yes, you are right. I am again sharing the file. Yes, and come back here. I am taking one shell. Okay, I am taking one shell. Yes. So see here what happened. If you are taking A is equal to 2, then B is equal to 4, and C is equal to 9. And then you will perform add place to suppose that D is equal to, I have some operation A plus B and plus C. Okay. And then I print the same here. Okay, so if again I am taking a new shell here and see if I am taking the value of A is equal to 8 and B is equal to, I am taking here 2, then C is equal to, I have 9 and D is equal to, I have this operation, yes. A minus B minus C. So here 8 minus 11. 8 minus 11 is minus 3. So the thing is here you can see easily here the value of A is 2 and here the value of A is 8. So these will work cell by cell. Okay, so this is the one shell and whatever you are using in this cell, okay, so this cell automatically work according to these values. And here you are taking the new cell, okay, the value are you change at its place. And if you are not taking the value of A at its place, if you are not taking the value of A at its place and C, execute this one, and now again the value of this operation is minus 3. The problem is that the value is stored for A is at its place 8. And if you will update this shelf, and then you will execute this one, and now you can observe that value change. Okay, so the new shell will update the value of the variable automatically. If you are not giving any value to the value of a variable at space, then this will extract the value where the value is stored previously. Okay, and one more thing, if you have run the code at space and the value of B is 2 and the value of C is 9, and see if I don't taking these values, the sum of the value is 15. See, the value is previously, the sum is this one. And if I am trying to run this code, what happened? It is 13. Okay, the value of B is 2 and C is 9. Okay, and A is 2. So when you will add these 2 plus 2 plus 9 is 13. So these values are taking. So these will work which shell is executed first and which one executed later. So according to that, the values will pick automatically. Okay, so here one more thing you can see. This is 36. Yeah, you can see. You can observing the number here. The number is 36. Here is the number of. You can see these two shell. Okay, the number
Okay.
at space is 35. It means, and this is the 36. So this is according to this shell, the value will be used at the space. And once again you are running this part. Okay, now you can see the number is 37. Okay, so this is the old, this is the new one. So in this way, these values are manipulated inside Python and updated automatically. So these things you need to understand. Sometimes what happens when we run the code, okay, and we miss any shell and we jump to the next one, and you will see that sometimes this will not work if you are using Jupyter notebook and your code is divided into the different cells. So in the same sequence, you have to run your code. Only then this will take automatically in the same manner. Otherwise, sometimes we have some challenge to use. So this step we have to follow. How we can use the Python code in the Jupyter notebook or Google Colab. Any more question, please?
Hello, sir. Can we use different characters like Hindi characters or Sanskrit characters as well, or just English?
Ma'am, sorry, we are not able to use here in Hindi or other language. Actually, all the programs are developed by using English alphabets only. Okay, so
No, actually,
till now,
inside the variable, sir. Inside
no,
storing the variable.
no. How you can write here a? Suppose I want to write here K. I have no any character in my keyboard. Okay, and we are not able to use here at this place. Only we have to use alphabets, English alphabet.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So one task is for you. I immediately will share this file with you. Okay, and time for today's session is over. What you will do? This is the common dictionary operations. Okay, this is the common dictionary operations. Statements are there. What we are doing here also I have mentioned. Okay, and what the information how we are storing, what will be the output. So you will perform these basic operations which are very quite easy and you can do yourself all this part. And thereafter we have the operation in Python. So these two part are there. I think one more part is there. Comparison. This is also very important part. Okay, so you will go through all these comparison operations and operation in Python and common dictionary. Okay, whether you are understanding all these or not, but you must try once all these things so that tomorrow when we will join, we will start from this file. Okay, if you have any question, any doubt, we will discuss before starting the new part of this program. Okay, so thank you very much to join this today's session, but must be connected and enjoy all the content which we are trying to share with you. And discussion from your side is very important to make this session interactive, useful, informative, and add some values in yourself. And I will also learn from you, from your questions and from your prompts when you will ask from me. I will learn from you also. So this platform will absolutely openly discuss. You can unmute your, so friendly environment is there. Don't hesitate, discuss openly. Okay, so this will create some values and will be more useful for all of you. So thank you very much for today's session, for your passion and listen to me. If you have any question before leaving the meeting, you can ask from me.
Yes, someone is asking in the chat.
Omar, pardon?
Yeah, somebody is asking between the braces and curly bracket in chat.
Church?
Yeah, he posed the question in chat.
Yeah. Okay. You put the question in the chat.
Yeah, he was asking the differences between the braces and the set sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will give you answer tomorrow because I explained very clearly, but the file which I have prepared for you, you should try to find out the answer of this question yourself. Okay, and answer is there in the file which I will provide you after this session. As soon as I will close the session, you will find the same file in the WhatsApp group. You will upload in your system and go through all the content which I presented today. And there are 3 parts which you will do yourself. And tomorrow we will resume the meeting at the same time. Still, if you have any question, welcome tomorrow. Okay. Thank you to all for the nice feedback from your side. But the feedback is very strong if you will use and add values. So this is very important. Thank you. And if you have any question, we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, regarding LaTeX, I will share one lecture which was presented yesterday. And this lecture is also very useful to all the participants if you want to aid LaTeX in your teaching, learning. Okay. Thank you and good night.
Good night, sir.